Hello and welcome to this video where we're going to graph a piecewise function. So we're starting off with a piecewise function that has two pieces. X plus 3 if x is less than negative 2, and then negative 2x minus 3 if x is greater than or equal to negative 2. Now, a couple of things. One, want to pay attention to which one had the greater than or which one has the equal to. Because if these lines don't end up matching up, we will have an open circle for the top one, and then we're going to have a closed circle wherever we are at negative 2x minus 3. Now, here's what we need to do. First step in all of this is to sort of find our dividing line. And that dividing line is at, oops, still on the highlighter, is at x equals negative 2. So what I'm going to do is get my ruler, go to negative 2 on the x-axis, right about there, like that. All right, cool. And then I'm going to draw a dashed line. Now this represents the barrier where I transition between different graphs. On the left-hand side, I'll be graphing x plus 3. On the right-hand side, I'm graphing negative 2x minus 3. Now, oops, let me get rid of my ruler. It's getting in the way now. There are two schools of thought on this. One, there we go, is you just try to graph, like, the line, this part on the left-hand side, and that's it. And then you'll just do this one on the right-hand side, and that's it. Or you maybe just graph everything, and then you erase what you don't need. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to graph what it is we need. I'm going to graph everything and then erase what we don't need. And so I'm going to use the pencil here to help me with that. So let's take a look at x plus 3. I just go to 3 on the x-axis, or on the y-axis, I should say, sorry. Y-axis right there. Oh, my pencil, work with me. There we go. Now I'm going to go up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. I'm going to get my ruler out, and I'm going to try to draw the graph for that. And I'm going to do it all in pencil. Oh my gosh. Let's work with me, technology. Oh, you switched from, there we go. All right, perfect. Now, in red, I will draw the graph of negative 2x minus 3. So let me move the ruler so it's not going to be an issue. Go to negative 3 on the y-axis, and I'm going to go up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. And so now I'll go to the ruler and line that up to the best of my abilities, like that. I think that'll work. Boom. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to get rid of my ruler. So here is where we have to do some graphing, or here we have to do some erasing. We said that x plus 3, the blue line, could only be on the left-hand side. And so what I'm going to do is really quickly in a pen, and let's do this all in yellow as our final answer, I guess, if you will. I'm going to trace over in pen the yellow line. Right, or in yellow, the blue line. So let me do that a little bit neater. Perfect, there we go. Now, I'm going to erase the blue line completely, so I don't need that anymore. And then going back to my pencil, the red line was on the right-hand side. And so I'm going to highlight that in yellow. With the pen. There we go. And so that's what my graph looks like now. And finally, erase the extra red. And so here, I have a good look at what the graph should look like. And from this, I can get some more information. So first of all, the domain, is this going to be all reals? All right, there's nothing that's preventing it. The range, however, that one's going to be a little more limited. So let's use some fancier terminology. We're talking about the y variable, and it's going to be from, let's see here. It's going to be y is less than or equal to 1. And if we want to talk about some intercepts, we have a y-intercept at 0, negative 3. And then we have x-intercepts at, let's see here, it looks like we have negative 3, 0. And then the y-intercept would be right here, which would be at half. So that would be negative 3 over 2, comma, 0. And there we go. That is how we graph a piecewise function.